to be liked. I'm here to give you guys some awesome content. This is exactly what's going to be happening here. So remember, guys, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook. This is going to be an epic match. I got a feeling. I got that feeling. And definitely stick around for it. Here we go. Finals going to be starting here in 26 seconds. We are going to be seeing GC on the Russian side. Epsilon will be on the U.S. side. Now, will Epsilon go for a very safe breakout where they push 2 out to C, 2 in the mid, 1 obviously going to be burning on B flag? Don't really know. Are they going to go for a very big mid push where they basically cut it in half? Could be seeing that from GC as they go for it, maybe a 3 to 4 man push over here to B. And we are going to be seeing a 3-man push up into Bravo, 1 down into C. He might go over and stay. No, he's going to go straight out to that Charlie flag. And, ooh, look at that. First blood already going down. And Duke PT going to be playing a little bit of defense here, just waiting for that mid push. He knows exactly what's going to be up here in just a few seconds. And he's going to be going straight over here to Snake. And there you have it. We are going to be seeing Hexus getting taken down there. We are going to be seeing Hunter as well pushing back up. Does it seem a little low to you guys? Seems like the audio is just a little bit low for me. But Hunter now going to be transitioning back here to Charlie. Duke PT does end up going down. That means that Hork is going to be the last player back up to try and defend against this. And they will be able to spot out 1. Doesn't get the shots off on just yet. It takes a lot of damage from the nade, though. Goes down. And instead of reinforcing that C flag, we are going to be seeing a transition over here to... Oh, but look at this. It's going to be a 1-on-2 situation here. And did they take him down? No, Asterix is staying alive, able to take down XIA. Can he do it a 2-piece? He can't. He ends up going down. That means that B flag will be going back into the favor here of GC and really doing all he can to hold on, but it's not going to be enough. A flag does go into the possession here of Epsilon, and Hunter's like, you know, screw that. I'm going back over here through mid. I'm going to try and go up through C flag, it looks like, possibly connector, but gets shot in the back. And that's not going to be any good. Duke PT also going to be back up. And they're going to be trapped over there onto that B side of the map. Remember, guys, the stronger hold on this particular map is Alpha Bravo. That's the one that you want to have. We also see positioning where they can take control of that Alpha Charlie is the hold that you want to have. Alpha Bravo is another one that you can do, but you have to be very careful of those back B spawns. It looks like we're going to see a very good fight shaping up over here. Marsu down to his pistol here and 9 health. We'll be able to spot him out. Nice shots there on Hexus, just playing very patiently, and he will be able to come out top in that exchange. Back rage going to be shaping up over here as Jika looking like he wants to get up on top of Rock, see if he can do any damage. It is going to be a 1-on-1 here, and I think Hork spots this out. He does hear him, I believe, just waiting for him to pop his head back up, and he will be able to spot him out. Doesn't get the shots off on him, but he is still okay on health. A 2-man push now as Hork holds on, and the back rage is going to be finishing up from Asterix. That was just really good transitions and plays. Hork's going to be very low on health here, but I think he should be able to stop this push onto that C flag. And he's going to be popping his head up here just a second as he decides, hey, I'm just going to go for it. A flag is going to be flashing, so let's take a look as it is going to be Marsu holding it down. 1 kill going into his favor. A is still going to be getting capped back out. Sees the nade going to be popping down. Chica comes in, though. We'll be able to clean it up. Thought for a second, though, Marsu was going to go huge, but he didn't. And now we are going to be seeing GC trapping him outside into that C side of the map. And that is not going to be too good. This is the hole that we were talking about before. GC just has to watch for these back B spawns, but they can definitely force them outside. Would have liked to see one push up a little bit further there towards Snake, towards the tunnel entrance, but we are going to be seeing David 2K heading out now. Does get taken down. They're going to be bottlenecked pretty bad, actually, in that particular situation. Marsu, though, going to be in the backfield. We're going to be seeing Jika pushing really, really aggressively here. His revive does end up going down. Pulls out the Magnum. Not going to be enough. Hunter, though, going to be coming back in as well. He sees Duke PT. Duke PT, though, starting to heat up as he's going to be able to spot one more over there next to Medical. 2-on-2 situation now. Pulls out the pistol. Not going to be connecting with the David 2K. Coming around the corner with the 2-piece. And he is now going to be finishing it up. David 2K going huge there with 3 kills and securing that alpha flag. So definitely going big when he has to. And that's going to be a, that's not too good here for GC. 169 to 134. They're already down about 30 tickets or so. So not too good. But they are going to be trying to push it back in. Hunter will be able to spot out one. There you go. Sees him over there into Medical. Very dangerous position here as they're going to have to bounce back and forth, back and forth. David 2K, though, poking in. Will be able to get the pickup. He's now on a 4 killing spree. But look at that. Hork able to take down one. Duke BT goes down from a back rage. And, ooh, did he actually get both of them? Really did. Really got both of them there. That was a huge pickup. Oh, look at that. Okay, guys, you got to watch out for the exploding barrels. So that was smart play from David 2K, as he did recognize that the environment was there. He could use it to his advantage. He was able to get the pickup there very easily. Unfortunately, he did go down. B and C will both be in the possession here right now of GC. And GC, they are not content with holding this BC hold. They want this alpha push, and they are going to be getting it right now, as really going to be transitioning back over to B flag. And we just waiting up top. We did have Marsu going down into metal detectors. Hunter will be able to spot out one in the elbow. He's going to be playing a little bit passive here. Back and back up, helping his teammates out. Gets the pick up there onto Horic. Goes down, though. It's a two-man fold right there onto that B flag. Nobody transitioning out to C just yet. 10 and 8 for David 2K, by the way. He is just rocking it right now. 143 to 117 in favor here of Epsilon. But GC's starting to even the score back up quite a bit. It's only about a 20-ticket game. And Hexus will be able to spot out Asterix right there. We also have really going to be fun finishing it back up. David 2K comes around the corner and spots out 3 more players. We do have Marsu playing a little bit of defense here onto that B flag. C is going to be getting contested as well as he runs right over the nade. He's like, no, you missed. You missed. Okay, Hexus, I'll go back and stand on it for you. Oh my god, Duke BT gets taken down now from the center. And Marsu's going to be back up trying to basically solo it there onto that B flag. And this is a dangerous position here for Epsilon. Epsilon, though, did win out in this gunfight versus Jika. So they do have a chance to come back in onto Alpha Flag and trying to secure it once again. Hexus is going to be re-pushing back, and he does spot out one, so that was a very good spot. Here's the push coming in. We do have David 2K, and he does clean that up. Nice job. And that is going to be a very easy A takeover for Epsilon. And Duke BT starting to heat up just a little bit here. We're using 8 and 8. Spots out one more. We'll be able to get the pick up there with the AEK. Spots out a second one now. Not connecting with those shots. We'll have to back out. And we are going to be seeing Alpha and Charlie now going back into the favor here of Epsilon. See if they can actually hold this. Now, they still have that lead, but that 60-ticket lead is no longer there. You know, they don't have that buffer anymore. And Epsilon here, struggling there for a little bit, but did come out on top in that exchange. So, nice job there. And this is actually looking pretty darn good here for Epsilon. They have one, I would like to have one more, maybe back sitting up on top of Rock. He's pushed up a little bit too far there. Axis is going to be sitting over here in inside Snake, and he does get taken down. Yes, he does get taken down by the nade. Duke BT going to be trying to play a little bit of defense here through Connector. He's going to be slowing down that push, but Hort comes around from behind. Going to be stopping any kind of a push coming through there as Marsu. With the two-piece. Nice hold there from Marsu. C-Flag will be staying into their possession. Hort playing very smart here. Backing up, using the angles to his advantage. Not trying to get too crazy here. Look at this angle that Hort is actually sitting in. So that is something that you guys need to pay attention to if you're not too familiar with it, is that, yes, you can play from that spot right there, but if you back up, you can get a little bit better of an angle. That's exactly what he did. That's the experience that's coming into play right there. As David 2K does get taken down. The push coming in now on top of Medical. Here you go. 4-man push going to be gearing up, and the Epsilon had no chance there as they all get wiped out. Should be seeing a transition over there to that Bravo site. When we do, 2 players are going to be going back over there to B. Hork is still going to be up. Probably going to try and just play sneaky. Very smart play right there. Doesn't have to get too aggressive. In fact, Hork, I don't even think Hork should try and get this kill. He does end up taking down XIA, but honestly, I think you should have just let him move on by. There's a transition going to be coming back in, and he's not going to be able to take a 2-on-1. There's no way that he can win a 2-on-1 in that particular situation. Backup is going to be coming, though, in the form of David 2K. Straight up through Connector. And look at this. GC is not even taking any note of it. Beautiful plays there from David 2K. He is on another level right now. 20 and 12. Scoot over, Duke. as David is now the star to see. He is definitely shaping up. B flag is now going to be getting contested as well. That was a 3-man wipe there for a second. Hunter, though, going big with a nice 2-piece. We'll be able to get back onto that B flag. No transition over to B just quite yet. We do have Asterix and Marsu with some spawns coming in here, so that's definitely going to help him. But Asterix really needed to hit that hipfire spray. Really needed to get that kill. Unfortunately, we did see a trade there onto B, and Epsilon will be losing out in this 2-flag hold once again, but they do have that 40-ticket buffer. That's the only thing that's their saving grace right now, is that they do have that 40-ticket buffer. They got out to a nice early lead, so they can afford to make a few little mistakes here and there. And Duke PT does finally go down onto the alpha. Back rage for Marsu will be able to clean it up with the trade, and they will be able to keep this alpha flag. 3-man wipe for GC. So you have two going to be left back up over here next to that Bravo position. 75 to 44. Epsilon doesn't have to get too crazy right now. Just make sure that they don't get wiped. Make sure that they don't just throw away tickets here at the very end of the game. They still have that little bit of a buffer. B and C both be contested here. Asterix does end up going down by Hexus. Nice shots coming in. Epsilon, though, seemingly they just don't know where to push in. Marsu's having trouble here into mid. We do have a 1-man hold here. That's going to be David 2K once again holding out for any kind of a rotation coming into alpha flag. Nice hold. Nice hold there from Epsilon. Marsu looking for these last couple of kills here onto Bravo. Should be able to get the gray out, and he does. Nice plays there. And oh, look at this. This is a beautiful position. If David 2K holds here, he doesn't. If David had have held there, that would have been an easy 2-cap to push him out of that C flag. Unfortunately, David did end up going down, but it's going to give Epsilon enough time to transition back around. 55 to 34. They have the lead here still. Let's see if Epsilon is going to be able to keep their cool. They do end up taking down really. Nice play there from Asterix. Looking for any of these plays. Beautiful. That's a full wipe. That is a full wipe on GC. Epsilon here, basically, they just secured themselves the win. They have to royally screw up, like huge mess-ups coming out here in order to lose out on this particular match. David 2K transitioning back around the C flag just for good measure. He's going to force this GC team to have to jump on 2 flags before they can actually get a bleed in their favor, and I think Epsilon has just secured it. Duke PT does end up going down on the B flag, but I think that's really 10 tickets left to go. There's not a whole lot that they can do. They're not in a position to pressure on the B flag. They're not in a position to pressure on the C. So congratulations there for Epsilon. Very smart move from David 2K. He's just playing another level. I mean, David has always been a smart player, but he's never been one to get those massive frags. He's never been one to go in there and get those triples, to get those doubles. And he was doing that. He was doing that right then. It was crazy. Crazy stuff. So David definitely stepping up when his team needed to do so. Duke PT also 21-13, doing a great job, as well as Marsu and Horic. Asterix slipping just a little bit there, 11-18. Needs to try and step it up. Can't be faltering too much. But if you take a look over here on the GC side, they were struggling. I mean, they were just flat out struggling. A lot of the game for their frags. They were winning a couple of their team fights. They had some really good pushes there on Alpha. I will give them that. But the problem was when they were pushing in on Alpha, they ended up having, it was basically an over-rotate. No, actually it'd be a Zerg rush. And they were leaving their back flags open, and Epsilon was able to rotate very easily to those. And they just kind of had this merry-go-round feeling going on. All right, so I believe that was 54 tickets, I believe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I actually just forgot. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Do apologize. But we are going to be seeing GC here on the US side. Do they go for that very safe push where they send 2 out to C, 2 over into mid, 1 on the B flag, kind of feel out where Epsilon is going? And does Epsilon play very aggressively? I think that it's in their court right now. They can play very aggressively, go for that heavy B push, and no, they're not. They're going to go for a very safe push. Look at this. They're going to be sending 3 out to that C flag. 1 is going to be transitioning over here into Snake. And we do see some incendiaries going to be coming out. That's just to prevent any kind of a push initially, but look at this. Asterix. Oh man, Asterix here playing so sneakily, getting on the side of the hill, gets some really good angles, And got the assist there on one of the players. I believe they cleaned up this Charlie flag. Not just quite yet. XIA is still going to be back up as he does take down, I believe it's 2 now for Epsilon that did get killed. They will be able to control the C flag. It's going to be a 2-on-2 shaping up here outside. And both players from GC are going to be kind of bottled up there into that mid-tunnels. Now 3 here for Epsilon. You got to be careful not to overcommit here because they could leave Alpha a little bit open, but it's going to be okay. We do see them able to clean up there. The transition's coming back in on to that Alpha flag. Jika is going to be able to spot out 1. And Jika will be able to get the back rage at least on 1 player. There you go. Gets the assist. I believe that was on Marsu. Ends up getting taken down, though. Oh, but we're going to be seeing a back rage of their own from Duke PT. Was that a team kill right there? No, it wasn't a team kill, but a nice 2-piece there from Duke. And that means that Alpha and Charlie will still be staying into the possession here of Epsilon. GC faltering a little bit here. Getting bottled up into B flag. Epsilon looking pretty darn good. They're starting to get their holds in here. They're going to be getting a very, very good lead coming out. I mean, honestly, if Epsilon gets if they get a 60-ticket lead, it's pretty much game over. I mean, they would have to severely mess up in this next match in order to not take it. And look at that, Horik with just a stonewall hold there on top of that C flag will be able to secure it once again. There's a 1-on-2 situation. He said, you know what? Throw a third at me. I'll take him, no problem. Duke BT has to back up here onto Connector. Still playing just absolutely excellent game. And Hunter, see if he can make a little bit of push here onto Connector. Oh, Duke BT trying to get a little sneaky there, laying down. Look at him. He knows. He knows. He knows. He's trying to get a little sneaky there. Can't make it happen, though. Hunter does get taken down from Asterix as he did follow that back up. Horik now is also going to be getting taken down. And the push coming in here from Jika is real. Look at this. It did force back a couple of the Epsilon players. They weren't able to transition to B just quite yet. 145 to 187. So definitely looking good here for Epsilon. Once again, they have that buffer. They can kind of play a little bit dangerous here. Not too dangerous, but a little bit dangerous. Jika should be able to stop this B push. Doesn't. David 2K once again just beasting it. I want to take a look right now. Where is David 2K? Only 2 and 4. My gosh, doing so well in that first round. So well. C and B will be in the favor here of GC. Epsilon going to be kind of bottled up into Alpha, but it's okay. They have plenty of time on the board. They have that first round buffer, as well as the lead that they have gained here at the very beginning of the match. And Hunter is going to be kind of poking around the corner, just looking for any kind of pushes coming up through mid. Is able to spot out 1. XI should take him down, and he does. Nice pickup there on the work, but reloading here might be his death as Marsu goes down. It's going to be a 1-on-1 now. Can Hunter hold on? And he can't. He does end up getting taken down by Asterix. Nice play there. Duke PT also going to be shifting back over to B. Where are the rotations? David 2K already playing defense. Let's see if David is going to be able to hold on here. It's going to come down to a 1-on-1. He hears him. He does hear him. Nice pickups there onto XIA. Anybody following that back up? No. But we do have some back spawns here from Jika, as he will be the last player back up. It's going to be a 2. Oh, that was a 3-man wipe there for GC. So definitely not looking good. They are going to be pushed out to that C flag. And Epsilon here with no... What? Okay, so I don't agree with that. David 2K should have not pushed out. He should have held here. He would have been able to get that easy pick up there onto, I believe that was Really, or Jika. Could have got that easy pick up there onto Jika, and basically have held him outside. Instead, looks like they might be giving up this B flag. Could potentially be giving up Alpha as well. And they are. Jika is going to be able to get a free cap there. Really going to be up top. And this could be a 3 cap in favor here of GC if Epsilon's not careful. 125 to 151. And you know what? They did have a buffer, but it's not that big of a buffer. They can't get too crazy here. This is what I'm talking about. You know, GC, if they just keep a cool head, let Epsilon make these mistakes, then they might be able to come back and win this match. Duke PT going to be able to pick up 1 through metal detectors. We're also going to be seeing Asher coming around the corner. We'll be able to take down XIA as well, with the 2-man push coming in. Oh my god, they're just stacking up. And Duke PT, had it not been for Hexus spawning in at the last second, would have had an easy cap there onto Alpha. Unfortunately, it just was not to be. And now we do see Asterix playing very passively over here. C and A are now going to be in the possession of GC at the moment. Epsilon here, just kind of trying to poke and prod in here. They're not too concerned at the moment. They did stabilize a little bit there. They're not in fear of getting 3-capped. And here's the push coming out to that C site of the map. Hunter, though, just knowing where David 2K was going to be, we'll be able to pick him up. Transitions back out to C. We'll be able to get the res as well. And that was a 3-man wipe onto Epsilon. So now they are going to be able to get that 3-cap in favor of GC. Duke PT up top. 4-man push coming in. XIA with a nice hold. Can he do a 2-piece? He trades out. Big plays coming in for both of these teams. 118 to 112. GC takes the lead for the first time in a while. And we do see some nice mid-play coming in here. XIA also going to be able to take down one of his own. A and C still going to be in their favor. 116 to 105. XIA does get caught out into the open. Hunter going to be shifting back over here to that B flag. Duke PT is going to be back up, taking shots from every which way, and that's going to leave it down to Horik here as the last man. That was a 4-man wipe, and it could not have come at a worse time for Epsilon, as that's going to be a 3-cap coming in here for GC. There's no way that Epsilon can stop that cap from being burned over. Actually, they did. I thought for a second there that was going to be a little bit too quick there. Did clean that push up. XI is going to be playing very passively over here onto Alpha. Do have a back rage for Horik. He's really going for the back rage. Decides to go all the way around. Look at this, a 4-man push coming now for Alpha. You have, I believe that's David 2K playing a little bit of defense. Actually, I want to see if David can get this kill here. Definitely needs to make it happen. Decides to back out. I don't know. I think he should have pressured that. He does get hit markers on the nade, so that's a good thing there. And David really needs to win out in this exchange. If he does, it's going to leave that B flag, which is now going to be getting burned back over here. We're seeing Jika coming back in. A is still going to be getting contested. Marsu looking for the pushes. Can't connect with those shots. XIA does get taken down. So finally, Alpha going to be going over into their possession, but David 2K not going to be enough there. Had he had gotten that kill, that would have been a critical moment. They could have then pushed out GC outside to that C point. Once again, held that 2-cap bleed and start getting that lead back into their favor. As it is right now, 109 to 63. Epsilon starting to falter here, and they're not bulletproof here. They can lose this match, and they need to be wary of that. Asterix does end up going down, trying to take down. Really not going to be possible here. Transitions coming up through elbow. Needs to be careful. David 2K here going to get shot from both sides. And that was going to be Hexus there with the pickups. And he gets a second one. Pulls out the Magnum, and he's going to be cleaning it up on Duke PT. Beautiful 3-piece there for Hexus. And that once again means that Alpha Flag is going to go into the possession here of GC. Beautiful plays coming out of Hexus, but it's not going to be enough. Horik finishes it up, comes back into the Alpha Flag, secures it. He needs it back. They definitely want this win here, guys. Hunter and Really both going to be up onto that B side of the map. Duke PT poking back in here. Nice pickups there onto Hunter. 105 to 46. It's getting a little bit scary here for Epsilon. Like we said before, they have a buffer, but it's not too big. As Duke PT going to be getting shot from the side. Gets taken down. Now Hexus here going to be pushing in once again. Takes down Horik with the hipfire spray. And they are going to be able to secure this BC push once again. No rotations out to C yet. We do have Jika going to be playing a little bit of defense. David 2K going down in through mid. And really, Epsilon they're baffled. They don't know where to push in. Every single push so far has failed miserably. Their team pushes haven't been successful. Their one-on-one pushes trying to get back behind them have not been successful either. But it's going to be all up to Jika here. 28 tickets to 104. Can GC pull it out? This will be another, I would say, upset if they did. And Jika's going to be able to take down Duke. Nice play there. Pushes back Marsu all the way onto Rock. And every second that's going by right now is Epsilon's time to, they're starting to lose here. XIA is going to be coming up through Alpha. He's going to be able to get a touch. He's going to pull back players from Epsilon that have to deal with this. 3 players are going to be pulling back now. as Hort can't get the shots on him just yet. Marsu finally cleans it up. But look at that. 3 players from Epsilon that we're going to be pushing up on some other flag can't do it. B has to get grayed out right now. If they don't cap this flag, it is all over, and GC will take the Go4 Finals here, as David 2K will be the last one up. Takes one. Can he get the second one here? Doesn't quite get it. Turns the corner. Will be able to take out XIA. Now it's going to be a one-on-one situation. Duke BT now spawning back in. B flag is still going to be grayed out. Where's the transition onto Alpha? We already have 2. That's going to be Hexus as well as Relay. But I think that Epsilon's going to be just fine over here. 12 tickets to 93. Can Epsilon do this? It's going to be so close. And XIA pushing in now from J. Has to back out that nade being so bad. Where's the B flags pushes? Nobody just yet. And they did. Epsilon is able to hold on for now. But 11 to 84. This is going to be a long road for them to come back on. Where's the push onto that B flag? We are going to be seeing Hexus and Hunter as well. David 2K has to back out. Duke BT also just, gets taken down from the side. 3-man push now, gearing up onto B flag. And remember, every single time Epsilon gets taken out, that's 1 ticket that they have to spawn in with. And look at this, they're just systematically getting taken down onto that B flag. They've completely rotated their entire team over here to B to try and save it. They know they have to stop this push, and they're just not doing it. Duke BT goes down. Where's the transition onto C flag? David 2K going to try and make it happen, but with 5 tickets left to go, GGs are being thrown out, and GC just took the Go4 Cup here. I don't see them coming back and winning it. Marsu trying to come back in, and that is going to be it there, guys. So congratulations to GC taking the Go4 Cup. 26 did an extremely good job. They took out Fnatic. They took out Epsilon, 2 of the best teams right now in Battlefield. And you know what? They made the second game look easy. I mean, they took it by 74 tickets. They were beasting up pretty good, but it was just not enough, and Epsilon does fall. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the content, and definitely sign up for the next Go4 Cup. I cannot stress it enough. We need to get more teams involved within the cups. I want to see 20, 30, 40, 50 teams involved in these Go4 Cups. You know, I want to be casting all day long, to be honest with you. So definitely check those out. Sign up for them. It's completely free, no charge to you, and you can do that at esl.eu/BF4. Also follow on @Battlefield ESL on Twitter, as well as their channel, twitch.tv/ESLTV_BF4 for all of the ESL 1 series, which are going to be coming up here pretty soon. You can also follow this channel if you did enjoy the content. Always appreciate it. You can also check me out on Twitter @BrettFX, as well as missed any of these matches, any of them. They will be posted up